So, how old are you, son?
4.
You're a big boy. What's your name?
Paul.
And what can I
Paul,
get you for Christmas?
Don't tell him what you want. He's a liar.
Let the kid talk.
You disgust me. How can you live with yourself?
Just cool it, Zippy.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Look, I'm not kidding.
You're a fake.
I'm a fake?
Yes.
How'd you like to be dead? Huh? No, he's kidding.
You stink.
I think you're gonna have a good Christmas, all
You
right?
smell like beef and cheese. You don't smell like Santa.
Okay.
Well, hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nick the Rat Radio, where we're having a good old time. I'm not in the sewer today. I'm actually reporting to you from the North Pole. I got actually commissioned by a whole bunch of elves to come up here. They had a lot to say, and, you know, since we're all short people, I thought I'd give them a platform to speak their word on, through my radios, through this broadcast. This radio broadcast is, I did not expect for them to tell me what they told me when I got here, but the show's gonna be a little bit serious. If you have kids in the room that love Santa Claus, you might want to ask them to wake the hell up and stop loving this guy, because he seems pretty mean from what I'm hearing. Actually, hold on. I need to let me do this little twist off here. You gotta drink when you're in the North Pole. It's cold. But they're letting me stay at the workshop over here. It also, if it wasn't for the subscribers and all the people that donate and help the show out, I wouldn't have been able to get drunk on the plane ride up here. It's one hell of a plane ride to get up here. Let me tell you, the TSA, they don't really like when rodents come on board, especially after they got on the airplane. Well, we're gonna have a fun night. It might be a little depressing now that I'm thinking about it. Seems that seems like the elves are feeling like they're being mistreated by Santa. I don't know. They're speaking out against it. It seems like there's an upvolt, a revolution occurring, and I'm happy to be the one that spreads the word, because little people, they need a platform, you know. Sometimes the littler they are, the bigger the platform they need to get out there. And I told them that I have a huge audience, like millions of people every Wednesday night tune in live. So they're going to get their story out tonight. So I have a couple of recordings of the elves, what they said and what they wanted to share with the people of the world. So we'll be listening to them, but we'll also, you know, we'll be taking phone calls, and we'll listen to some music as well. It'll be a jolly old time in the pole up north. But yeah. Well, the phone line's not on yet, so don't call that. But the website's up. You could always go to just go to nicktherat.com or Nick the Rat Radio. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff to happen tonight, and we're gonna kick it off how we usually always kick off, you know, Nick the Rat Radio with some great music, because we really gotta get it into the mood, you know. We gotta get into the mood, the spirit of Wednesday, I guess. It's been a rough week, but these elves had it really rough. They had oh boy. They're having a bad couple months. They told me all about it. We're going to listen to them a little bit later, but before that, let's listen to Rosentwig, Under the Influence. I think most of these elves here are too. They're pretty drunk. They got some weird elf booze. Nah. Yeah, let's put the music on. Jeez. All right, you, Mr. Elf. Don't make me come over there. These guys aren't going to be much help. All right. You know what? I'll hit the button, okay? Hold on. I gotta go hit the button to turn this on. Rosentwig, Under the Influence.
once again, we say hi to Nick the Rat.
Hey, motherfucker. You're a badass motherfucker. Nick the Rat!
Dude, stop pressing that button. Jesus. No wonder Santa beat you. Yeah, and you smell funny too, okay? Stop. Oh, hey everybody, we're back. That was Rosentwig with Under the Influence. I'm having a jolly old time up in the North Pole. Santa doesn't know I'm here, which is probably better off, but the elves, they've been taking me on a wild ride through their workshop and the horrible work conditions that they have, and really think we should maybe we should get together tonight. Maybe we could say a prayer for the elves, I guess. I don't know. I don't really want to help them out that much. Maybe I'll make them some hoagies. But tonight we're gonna reveal their stories, and if you have a idea on how to help the elves, or if you have a theory on why Santa is using the cheap labor, or if you know how to maybe help out Santa get cheaper labor. Yeah, so the first package that we got from the elves, this probably took up most of the production money to make. But yeah, it was Joe Elf Rogen. Joe Elf Rogen was he came to the studio last week. He's actually the one that invited me up to the North Pole. So while he was in the studio, we put together like he pretty much discussed how life is a little bit or something. We're just gonna roll the tape because I didn't listen to it, right? Yeah. No, I have no idea what he recorded while he was in the studio. All right, let's give it a listen. It can't be that bad. Maybe it is. I don't know.
We don't have to have fast food workers. We don't have to have people who work shit jobs. We don't have to. We just need to figure out how to restructure society so everybody somehow or another plays a part, has something to contribute, has something to share. I mean, that's what a real society is supposed to be like. I give you some coconuts, you give me some fish. We make a deal, and you do it back and forth and left and right. And when there's nothing to contribute, then you start looking, the president needs to give us jobs. We need jobs. So instead of something to contribute, you just find something to do with your time. And then it becomes about doing that more than it becomes about finding something to contribute. So society gets wrapped around becoming a part of a machine. Society, instead of becoming a bunch of individuals that are expressing themselves in unique ways, and everybody sort of borrows and shares and sells this and you sell that, and we all sort of figure out how we can contribute in a society, we got sidetracked and diverted into these boxes that they call companies and corporations, and we got stuck into these containers they call cubicles or offices, and we got forced into this system. So our time, instead of it being invested in making pottery or fixing cars or doing something where you have a passion or you have some sort of a connection to, instead of that, you've sold your life to sit in a box and work for a machine, an uncaring machine that demands productivity. It doesn't understand you. It doesn't want to understand you. It has a bunch of very strict things in order to keep the humor at a minimum in the office, just in case one of you fuckheads says some stupid sex jokes that gets them sued and they have to give somebody $1 million. So get it together, and this is your life now. No natural behavior. Everybody's wearing clothes they don't want to wear. Everybody's showing up and doing something they don't want to do. They have no connection to. That's the problem with our society. And then what's the reward for all this stuff? Go home, get a big TV. Go home, you're going to get a shiny belt buckle. You're going to get a nice purse. You're going to wear shoes that you couldn't afford last week. You're going to get that dream car. And every week we're chasing down this new object. And every week we're trying to fill this hole in this sad shadow of a life that we've been left with after work. That you work 8 to whatever the hours a day plus commuting. And then you're like this. And that's your life. That's your real fucking life. All that other stuff is not your life anymore. All that other stuff is work. And most of us have committed to that. I know you've been there before, and I've been there before. And we understand that it's a trap because we got out of it. But for the people that are in it, a lot of times they don't even understand it's a trap. They just think it's a good job. They think they got dental. I'm doing really good. And I got my own parking spots, got my name on it. You're just a piece of a heartless, shitty machine that makes money.
Oh, jeez. That's pretty depressing. That's the life of an elf. They just work. And work and work and work. And sounds like they're corporate slaves or something. I don't know. We'll probably get down to the bottom of this later on tonight. We'll hear more about all their strifes and the issues that they have. And actually tonight, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm only gonna be promoting elf products for sale, because I feel that these people, you should see the toilet paper. It's bigger than them, and they're forced to use it. There's elf help coming to the polls this year from the dark sewer. I'm telling you, we're coming out with elf toilet paper. Each square, I pretty much had to cut each toilet paper square up into like 6s or 9ths, and then I glued them back together. Then you roll it up. You can make like 100 elf-sized toilet papers out of one roll. It's pretty much a racket, but I'm telling you, this elf toilet paper with the addition of the glue between the cuts, it really just grabs onto the fecal matter in your tight elf ass. I'm just letting you know. 69 cents a roll. We're selling these to only the neediest of elves. You know which elf isn't really that needy? Maybe he is. Akira, and he's just trying to fight to survive. And so are these elf asses. They're so dirty. You want me to try this toilet paper on your ass over there? Are you sleeping again? Gee. You know, these elves are just constantly drunk. This is like the third elf that I put behind the soundboard over there. I can't do both. Alright? Oh, alright, I gotta go hit this, but this elf is drunk. No wonder Santa's mean to them. This is Akira with Survive.
Motherfucker, I thought I told you one time, I'll tell you 16 times. Stop blasting that monkey bullshit up from the sewer. You trampling my HS signals out of Mexico. I can't get my slave labor coats made. I can't get my signal down there because you trampling my motherfucking signal. I can hear that shit coming up through my...
so I just gotta fill out the survey and sign up there. That was Akira with Survive. Yeah, I love Akira. Yeah, so I found the little suggestion box. It goes to Santa. It lets you suggest a present that you get. Now, I'm thinking about asking to get back Zindu to do the news, because it's really hard to do the news, especially when you're a famous rat like me and you're always out on the street trying to get the cheddar. So yeah, I'm thinking about asking to get Zindu back. I don't know if Santa could do that. He seems like a slave driver, so he might have some people in the industry like bounty hunters or something. I don't know. But, what are they making over there? So yeah, if that does... maybe, you know what, instead of Zindu, I'll ask for a Ouija board. Yeah, that's it. Let me write down that. Dear Santa, I would like one mystical, haunted-ass Ouija board for Christmas. Signed, Nick Rat. Does kind of look like a penis. Yeah, so maybe that'll come through. Let me just stick that in the box there. Yeah. Well, you know, the news is pretty difficult to do. Like, I've been hearing a whole bunch about this CRISPR doctor in China. And people are like, nah, it's fake. It's fake as Bigfoot. It's not real. It's not true. And I'm like, well, Bigfoot's real, and so is this CRISPR baby. He's going around saying that he did it once, and shame on him, and he did it twice, and shame on you. So they're all up in arms out there. They're really pissed off that there's a lot of mad scientists out there. You know, grabbing ladies and stuff. Don't grab the ladies. Let's see, what else do we have in the news? Looks like the stock market's going down the tubes because of China. This is weird. So there's, you know, the Chinese are doing the CRISPR thing, and they're not doing the trades because stuff over here or something. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to connect the two, but I don't think I can. It's like George H. Bush, H.W. Hirsch, what is it? George Bush Sr. passed away. I still don't think he knew where he was when JFK got shot. Just saying, I don't know. Rest in peace, George Bush. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got some more interviews with these elves that we got. While I was here, I met a very interesting elf. Her name was Mary Christ elf, and she had a lot to say. It got a little religious, but I let her talk because she was so small. Like, she's not even as tall as me. I don't know. That's why there's got to be so many elves out there, because they're so small, and people want bigger and bigger toys for Christmas. It's slave driving. Let her tell you how. I think she was trying to say she was predestined for it. I don't really know. I did the interview, but I think the whole time I was like staring at her legs because they were really short, and I like short legs. Yeah. So let's listen to Mary Christ elf have a go at spreading her voice. Let's see what she has to say.
Did you know they were all slaves? No, I mean it now. Just hear the word of the Lord for a moment. The Bible says in Romans chapter 6, verse 15, actually verse 16, do you not know that to whom you present yourselves slaves to obey, you are that one slaves whom you obey? Whether of sin leading to death or of obedience leading to righteousness. Folks, we're being given a narrative that we're somehow not slaves. It's always, you know, a good thing to not think that you are a slave, right? Who's a slave? Someone's tuning in saying there's no way I'm a slave, I'm my own person. But the Bible says otherwise. It says here, but God be thanked that though you were slaves of sin, yet you obeyed from the heart that form of doctrine to which you were delivered, and having been set free from sin, you became slaves of righteousness. So not any of us, humans, man, woman, or child, is actually not a slave. You are a slave, but in which way? A slave unto righteousness or a slave unto sin? Again, there's a misunderstanding and a misconception and a lot of offense taking place, especially with regards to the monuments, the artifacts, the Confederate statues that are being torn down, and now other statues being threatened, including George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Mount Rushmore now is being threatened. It's getting out of hand. How far is this thing going to go? Because the Bible itself says that we are slaves. Is this book now going to be abolished because of the offense of slavery that's promoted both in the Old and New Testament? Folks, it's not for us to be offended. But see, the Bible says, Jesus said in the last days that offense will abound. Lawlessness will abound, and the love of many will grow cold. But it is my prayer that you don't grow cold in your agape love. It is our prayer here at Open Your Eyes People that you understand that you are a servant, but either unto sin or unto righteousness unto God. Let it be that you're found a slave, a servant unto Jesus, and not say, I'm not a slave. Because if you think that you're not under slavery, then by default you are clearly under the slavery of sin. And the Bible says here, what fruit did you have then in the things of which you are now ashamed? For the end of those things is death. Get saved. Understand the times we're living in. Don't be deceived. We're living in the last days. Call on the name of the Lord and you'll be saved. Follow us on our Facebook page, like us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, visit our website.
https://www.nicktheradradio.com.
OpenYourEyesPeople.com. The day of the Lord is at hand. God bless you.
Well, I guess she has some points, but but then again, you're forced into slavery because she's saying you could either admit you're a slave, and because you are a slave, but if you say you're not a slave, then you're a slave because you're proving. I don't get it. I don't know. I didn't read too much of the Bible, but maybe Santa did. He is. Wait a second. Isn't Christmas about the rebirth of Jesus, or is it about Santa enslaving little people to make toys for everybody? I don't know what's going on anymore. Maybe I should open the phone lines in a little bit. 917-719-5923. Do I have any voicemails? Let me check.
Hey, Nicorette. It is Rick.
Wait, that was from last week. 917-719-5923.
Hello, Nick. I'm driving along the BQE on my way back to the office, driving around listening to No Agenda and then Nick the Rat. And I've been wondering, it's an episode about philosophy, and I never hear anybody bring up Jewish philosophy. There's so much going on that's talked about in these circles, and it's never really a factor. But as far as we can tell, it's the driving force for everything that's making any waves at all. Well, anywhere. Anyways, a big fan. Love the show. Gotta donate, I know. Douchebag status, but not on No Agenda, but that doesn't matter!
Well, thank you, sir. Don't crash your car while you're listening to me because I don't want to get blamed for it. I don't think that's possible. I don't know. Either way, well, yeah, Jewish philosophy. I don't really know too much about it. I just know something about bed sheets or something. But let's maybe start up another tune. We're gonna listen to some more music. Get into the holiday spirit somehow. Some way, and then we're gonna turn on the phone line. And if you have anything to say to the elves out here, I think you even want to. I don't think any of them could even talk right now. They're so sloshed. They're just all over the floor. Oh man. Happy I got these recordings out of them before they got drunk. They said that they partied. I did not know like this. Maybe Santa has to beat them more. All right, let me go over to the soundboard. Let me step over all these drunken elves over here. Looks like the next song is Jahari. Walk with me. Wait, I can't read this. It's so big. Walk with me. Cassette rip. This is a rip of a cassette. All right, it's a cassette rip. Let's listen to this song right here. It caught my ear. By the way, all this music is on SoundCloud. You can go to SoundCloud. It's all CC BY, 100% free, shareable. Support the artist somehow or other. I don't know how you can do it, but if you want to find the music that I'm playing tonight, go to SoundCloud / maybe Nick the Rat / likes or like / Nick the Rat. It's all on my website. Go there. walk with me. If you got short legs. Because if you got long legs, you might step on me. No, we can't have that. Don't step on me. 'Cause I'll run up your wife's leg. Oh man, that was it caught my ear, Jahari Walk With Me cassette rip. That was a nice little tune right there. I liked it. If you didn't like it, then you could call me right now at 917-719-5923 and let me know, like this person might have.
Nick? Hey, it's me. John. I totally am as fat as I can be because I This is as fat as you get after Thanksgiving. I ate too much and I drank too much, and now I'm really fat, and I'm just so fat. I mean, you should see when I take my shirt off. It's like a big lump of gigantic, awesomely. It's very fat. So could be the Guinness I'm drinking, but I'm telling you, buddy, I'm fat. I'm really fat. I'm so fat. Oh, and my LinkedIn is fucked. It's terrible. I'll never get a job, and I'm fat. I'm really fat, and I'll never get a job. I'm really fat, though. I think the worst part about it is that I'm fat because of the after the Thanksgiving. Thank you.
I don't know if being fat has anything to do with you not being able to get a job on LinkedIn. I actually checked your LinkedIn out. You might want to put clothes on. Like it's good that you were so fat that you covered up your junk and all that, but you should. It's still. I knew you gotta put pants on. You know, maybe a shirt. But your makeup looked really nice, though. I don't know how to hire you. So we're talking about the elves. It's weird. The plural of elf is elves. Elves, isn't it elves? Do you lose the F? Is elves wrong? Or is it just elves? These are the questions that keep me up at night. Other things that keep me up is how bad Fallout 76 was. Why isn't that in my notes? That's weird. You know what? Maybe we should listen to another elf. An elf thing. Yeah, let's listen to this was a Marty McElferson. Had something to say. He actually dragged me to the side. He showed me his alcohol collection. He had a lot of alcohol. But yeah, he let me record him. He had a lot to say. So let's listen to what he had to say, and it might expand all of our minds. Just hopefully not your legs. I don't know.
Yo, man, we still fucking slave, man. We still fucking slave.
Oh yeah, I remember this one. He was really drunk. You might want to get the kids out of the room for this. It's a little scary. He was angry. He had a. You know how when you suck on a candy cane, it gets really sharp at the tip? He was waving this around here and there, willy-nilly. I was actually scared. So if you have any kids in the room, you might want to get them out now. This was one of the angriest elves that I've ever bumped into. Marty McElferson. Let's hear what he has to say.
Slave, man. We still fucking slave. Can't y'all see this fucking bullshit? People fucking game, stupid motherfuckers, man. You go on a fucking job, man. Y'all get paid fucking slave money, man. $5 a fucking hour. Then these
Santa
can still take tests out y'all fucking checks, man. We still fucking slave, man. We working like some fucking slave and shit. God damn, how the fuck can y'all don't want to fight back, man? Y'all want to be a fucking slave all y'all fucking life? Look at this fucking world and shit, man. Everybody a fucking slave, man. Whatever the
Santa
man tell y'all motherfuckers to do, y'all do. Everybody goes right together. We don't gotta be fucking slave, man. We fucking slave, bitch. God damn, y'all
elves
don't want to fight back. Y'all bitches scared, man. What the fuck, man? I ain't be no fucking slave, man. I ain't going back to fucking slavery, bitch. The fuck? I ain't no fucking slave, man. I would jump off a fucking bridge before I be a fucking man. We slave. Do y'all understand? What the fuck, man? We can't do shit. We can't do shit, man. They got crickets got all the fucked up rules, man. Shit. That's why I hate
elves
people, man. Y'all still fucking slave. What y'all do? Party, but y'all don't want to face these
Santa.
Cause man, y'all keep saying
Santa.
Got the fucking system and shit.
Santa.
Justice system fucked up. Hey, bitch.
Santa.
Don't like us.
Santa.
We don't like each other. We still fucking slave. Bowler.
Whoa, Yeah, that brings back bad memories. If you have kids, you could let them back in the room. We're now selling elf condoms. Elf condoms. They're candy cane flavored. It's got the spiral on it too. I heard if you lick on them, they get pointy at the tip too. I can't believe. Really have to read this? You're making me read this. Filthy elf penis stuff. Okay, buy your elf condoms today. They could help your love life in the sack. On the sack. With your sack. $69 a pack. Comes with 33 condoms. Buy now. I use them. I use the extra thick candy cane one. You know how they got like there's like like a barrel shaped candy cane. That's kind of what I'm working with. They're still small. Yeah, no. Apparently I'm probably too big to use these. But they're good. They're good. I tasted one earlier. It was not on any elves at the time. It was just just chewing the package every now and then. Rats do that. It's getting hot in the North Pole. We should probably go to a song really quick. We're gonna play some more music. We'll be right back. I can't help falling in love. Oh boy. Naomi censored. This is a cover. The elf condoms. Buy them today. Save an elf.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
That have also.
Oh shit. Take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. No, I can't
Naomi Censored Can't Help Falling in Love. Yeah, I get it. That's an Elvis cover. Ha ha. Who put that one in there? There's too many goddamn drunken... It's kind of starting to smell weird. One, their barf is glittery. Two, it smells like cotton candy. I was eating it a little earlier. It tastes pretty good, actually. These elves need help, though. They are working their little elf hands to the bone for this fat guy. And what do they get for it? Drunk. They just get real drunk. You know, I said I was going to promote only elf products tonight, but the Dark Sewer scientists, they need money too. Otherwise, they'll pull the plug on the whole show. So we're going to have to play some regular advertisements. I hate doing this, especially during the holiday year, but maybe if one of these ads will be something you could buy for a friend or a lover or a dead relative. I don't know, but let's see what we... Boy, that was...
Come one, come all, down to DSN's Finger Box Emporium. We're selling finger boxes this week only for $69.99. All finger boxes must go. Gold-plated finger boxes, leather-lined finger boxes, or pure marble finger boxes. All on sale this week only at the Dark Sewer Network Finger Box Emporium.
He is the most feared and powerful warrior. A ninja who breaks from ancient tradition and explodes onto America. His soul possesses the body of an innocent woman and transforms her into a lethal assassin. Her only hope, the Master Ninja. Where Revenge of the Ninja left off, Ninja 3 begins. An epic struggle of superhuman strength and supernatural forces.
Looks like we have a caller on the line.
Ninja 3, the
Just bring him right
Dominator.
over to the advertisement there. Let's see. Caller, are you there?
Oh, we are.
Oh, we are here.
Where? Oh, you are here.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
You're in the North Pole?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're here for Christmas.
You're out.
We
They don't let people here usually. The elf said that I had to give him. Wait, did I give you oral favors?
Did you have to get a burner out in the North Pole? Burner phone?
I had to suck an elf's
North
dick
Pole?
to get up here. It was horrible. It was really gross too. Cause he wasn't wearing the condom that tasted like a candy cane.
It sounds like you're talking to us through a ham radio.
A ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking to you through a ham radio.
We may be experiencing technical difficulties.
Oh.
Well,
yes, we may be.
You should ask Santa to fix that then, I guess. I don't know. Can you get that? Let me write this down here. I'll write one in for you. Dear Santa, please take care of my technical difficulties. P.S. Kill the elf that raped my mouth. Hey everybody. Okay, we're back to another episode of Nick the Rat Radio. I hope it's I hope everyone's having a great night. I know the Christmas is coming. The Christmas is definitely coming, so we gotta watch out because we're gonna get sucked into buying a lot of people presents, stuff that they don't need. It's gonna make these little elves over here work their little fingers right off. And that's why we're selling elf prosthetics. Elf prosthetics. You can buy little tiny arms to put on your stumps after they've been worked to death. And we're going to sell them to all the elves for half off, so it's only like $33 or something. So they're getting a pretty good deal. But that's only for one, so you have to buy both. They're, so with tax, it probably comes out to like $69 for a pair. Usually run these arms through at the same speed. They're like little erasers. They just rub it on. So elf prosthetics. I have used them before. They're a little bit small on me, but I attach them to my nipples, and it kind of looks like I'm a weird alien with hands on my chest. But it's good. It's a good time. It's a good way to give somebody a tickle while you're giving them a back massage. It probably also helps you play musical instruments, like the Song of Storms by Buddha Sandwich.
There were some foreign listeners in the chat room, in the troll room. They thought we were not saying ratchet, but rat shit.
Well, they probably never heard the word ratchet.
No. But they thought it was rat shit.
And they maybe listened to Nick the Rat Show.
Yeah, believe me, Nick is all over it.
testes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, yeah. Well, welcome to the chat, Radix. Welcome to the chat, Webinar, Gene Witch, Blitzed. Looks like we have an incoming phone call. Hello, phone caller. I don't know if you hear me. Hello? Do you hear me, phone caller? How about now? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah. Elves. Okay.
Keebler. Wait, no, not Keebler elves. These are Christmas elves. They're special. Hello? Sir, can you turn your radio to...
So I stumbled across this old comic book, Elf Fest or some shit like that. Turns out all these goddamn elves, they're all inbred.
Well,
they all have incestuous sex with each other.
They're a bunch of nymphos. Oh man, I don't know if anybody hears me on the phone. Hold on. Dear Santa, please fix my phone. Let me put that in his pipe and toot it. Let's go back to the song. Hi, Billy Bones. Cyborg Dave. Radix again, I think. And Linux Web. And Ducky. Whoa, posting. Got a picture of Meghan Merkel. Salty Sewer. And Bushi. Thanks, man. Yeah, cheers. Cool. For the cause, brother. For the cause. We gotta stick together. You want me to open that for you? There you go, little dude. Cheers. Whoa, hey everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We are all up in the North Pole. We are collecting money for all the sick elves out there that have been worked to death by Santa. Santa seems to be a big problem up here. Sure, he's a necessary cog in the wheel. I'm talking to all the elves. I'm up in the North Pole. There's a lot of people, well, mostly all drunk, passed out on the floor. They just got off of a long day of work and they're just laying around. I don't know. But But we're here for more important reasons than listening to me babble. We're here to listen to what these elves have to say. Because these elves they have voices and they need to be heard. Oh man. It's midnight at the North Pole. Sweet. All right, yeah, let's listen to this other guy that wanted to say something. Georgie Elfwell. Let's see what he had to say.
For what they are worth, I want to give my opinions about the life of an elf. When one comes to think of it, it is strange that thousands of people in a great modern city should spend their waking hours swabbing dishes in hot dens underground. Elf is one of the slaves of the modern world. Not that there is any need to whine over him, for he's better off than many manual workers, but still, he is no freer than if he were bought and sold. His work is servile and without art. He is paid just enough to keep him alive. His only holiday is the sack. He is cut off from marriage, or, if he marries, his wife must work too. Except by a lucky chance, he has no escape from this life, save into prison. The question is, why does this slavery continue? People have a way of taking it for granted that all work is done for a sound purpose. They see somebody else doing a disagreeable job and think that they have solved things by saying that the job is necessary. Coal mining, for example, is hard work, but it is necessary. We must have coal. Working in the sewers is unpleasant, but somebody must work in the sewers. And similarly, elf work. Some people must feed in restaurants, and so other people must swab dishes for 80 hours a week. But is elf work really necessary to civilization? We have a vague feeling that it must be honest work because it is hard and disagreeable, and we have made a sort of fetish of manual work. We see a man cutting down a tree, and we are sure that he is filling a social need just because he uses his muscles. It does not occur to us that he may only be cutting down a beautiful tree to make room for a hideous statue. I believe it is the same with the elf. He earns his bread in the sweat of his brow, but it does not follow that he is doing anything useful. He may be only supplying a luxury, which, very often, is not a luxury. The elf is the slave of a workshop, and his slavery is more or less useless. Big workshops are supposed to provide luxury, but in reality, they provide only a cheap, shoddy imitation of it. It is impossible to get as good a meal in a restaurant as one can get for the same expense in a private house. No doubt, restaurants must exist, but there is no need that they should enslave hundreds of people. Smartness, as it is called, means, in effect, merely that the staff work more and the customers pay more. Essentially, a smart workshop is a place where 100 people toil like devils in order that 200 may pay through the nose for things they do not really want. If the nonsense were cut out of workshop, and the work done with simple efficiency, elf might work 6 or 8 hours a day instead of 10 or 15. Suppose it is granted that elf work is more or less useless, then the question follows, why does anyone want him to go on working? I'm trying to go beyond the immediate economic cause and to consider what pleasure it can give anyone to think of men swabbing dishes for life. For there is no doubt that people, comfortably situated people, do find a pleasure in such thoughts. It does not matter whether his work is needed or not, he must work, because work in itself is good. I believe that this instinct to perpetuate useless work is, at bottom, simply fear of the center. The thought runs, are such low animals that they would be dangerous if they had leisure. It is safer to keep them too busy to think. Fear of the center is a superstitious fear. It is based on the idea that there is some mysterious fundamental difference between rich and poor, but in reality, the mass of the rich and the poor are differentiated by their incomes and nothing else, and the average millionaire is only the average dishwasher dressed in a new suit. The trouble is that intelligent, cultivated people, the very people who might be expected to have liberal opinions, never mix with the poor. From this ignorance, a superstitious fear of the center results quite naturally. To sum up, a elf is a slave, and a wasted slave, doing stupid and largely unnecessary work. He is kept at work ultimately because of a vague feeling that he would be dangerous if he had leisure. And educated people who should be on his side acquiesce in the process because they know nothing about him and consequently are afraid of him. I say this of the elf because it is his case I have been considering. It would apply equally to numberless other types of worker. These are only my own ideas, and no doubt largely platitudes. I present them as a sample of the thoughts that are put into one's head by working in a workshop.
Wow, he was a very chatty elf. What is it? Hello, caller? Can you hear me? Caller? I don't think the callers could hear me. Am I having phone issues? It's hard to get reception up in the North Pole. Let's see here. Maybe I could do a voicemail. Will that work? Wait, we have a... Hello, caller. Caller?
Hey, you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you. You sound like you're in a fucking, paper fucking bag.
Well, I've been drinking.
Hey, why don't you get out of the fucking paper bag and then we could talk, Nick.
How about this? Is this better?
It's Tommy here. It's Tommy fucking Tomato. We got to talk.
Hey, Tommy. Am I still
hey,
in the
y'all
bag?
Hear me?
I hear you.
What do you got this running on like?
Do you hear
spaghetti?
me? Hello? You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to deal with the paper bag noise because the North Pole it's really cold.
Why is the North Pole interfering with the fucking radio projections and shit?
It's freezing
What kind of operation you running over here, Spano? I mean, Nick the Rat.
It's freezing the electrons. The radio
Why
waves.
do you have to freeze? Listen. I got one thing to tell you. You can't freeze any more fucking electrons. It's racist. You're a terrible person for doing it. I'm gonna see you tomorrow at the parking lot. All right?
Freeze. It's how. I'm not going to be at the parking lot tomorrow. I'm going to be at the North Pole for like another couple of days at least. I have to see the elf spa. So these elves are being really repressed up here. And we're not just selling condoms tonight. We're selling elf tampons because as an elf lady, I'm not an elf lady myself, but I've seen that these tampons aren't the right size for them. They're too big, the regular size tampons, and they bleed too. Doth elf doth now not bleed as well? So we've been taking regular size tampons and snipping them down into elf sized, reboxing them. We're selling them for a deep discount, only how much? We're still working on the price on that one. But they're going to be on sale later tonight. If you just go to nicktherat.com, you could buy a whole box. I heard if you get a shot with a BB gun, it's good for those. Maybe we should see if there's a voicemail on. Let's see if there's a voicemail over here. Where do they go? Oh, that's in the other. Nothing works in the North Pole over here. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, motherfucker, you said you were going to call Orange Man on us.
You were gonna call Orange Man?
All because of music?
us?
Well, guess what? We're going to give you some motherfucking music.
Mutation.
Right now.
beer?
Music and mutation.
Mutation.
That's so weird.
It
That's
is so weird.
Let's beer with music.
Mutation. Mutation.
Let's beer with music. Let's beer with music.
Evolution. It is evolution.
that's so weird. That's so weird. That's so weird.
This process is slow. Mutation.
It seems like there's drugs all around the world going on right now. I'm feeling it. The elves are feeling it. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. Don't forget to donate to the Red Cross. Is this bad? The Red Cross? No, it's not the Red Cross. Who supports the elves? Like, I don't even think there's. See, this is the problem. There's no charity for these people. Tonight we're gonna start that charity up. If you go to no, that's we can't do that. Because I didn't really start a charity for them. Caller? I don't know if I sound like I'm in a paper bag still.
I can hear you, but you're very distant. Can you hear me though?
I could hear you.
Oh, okay.
Wait, maybe if I do this. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why. It's way too cold.
It's like snow.
I'm gonna make a
audible
snowman
snow.
later. Well, a snow rat.
Snow rat. It's appropriate for the North Pole.
They're always fun to make. I've been making them bigger and bigger each year. I'm currently up to like I got like a 4-foot rat that I built once. It was quite the feat.
Oh. There's rat snowballs. Do you make any snowballs in North Pole?
Well, yeah. And then I put a vodka on it and some blue food coloring. I call it Nick's Alcoholic Blue Balls.
Oh, Nick the Alcoholic Blue Balls.
They're pretty good.
I'd slurp on some of that. I would slurp that tremendously.
Whoa. That sounded like there was just a sexual predator to come on to our show. And these elves around here, they don't need to be subjugated to that. A couple of them are still awake, listening to the show. We have to go to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Yeehaw! Come on down to the sewer and get yourself the biggest, juiciest, succulent, raw Middle Hampshire's burger there is. The Dark Sewer Fly Burger. Down in the sewer, we get the biggest, hairiest, protein-filled flies your eyes have ever seen. And for $1 more, we will even de-wing them for you. So come on down to the sewer now and reserve a seat at the Fly Burger. Order in or out. Heck, fuck here, 917-719-5923.
Do you love pot, but hate having to constantly call your dealer to re-up? Is your bank account suffering from it as well? And what about your lungs? We here at the Dark Sewer Network feel your pain. But like weed, let us take that pain away with THC photon therapy. We discovered the frequency of weed and turned our patented LED photon emitters to match it exactly. Strap these bad boys on your chest, turn them on, and feel the THC frequency penetrate your body like a fine-tuned rapist. Now you can feel like you're getting stoned anywhere, and no one will ever know. And don't worry about price. For one easy payment of $69.99, it's yours, and you will never have to meet us in a dark alley again. Stay high all day long with no risk. Call 917-719-5923 and order yours today.
Hey, anybody know where I put that bong? This shit doesn't work, man. I can't believe we're selling this. Oh, the recording's still? Oh, crap. Midori with mirrors.
Gotta do that shit. You gotta get fucked up.
So I just gotta let you know right now, man, you're doing great stuff, and I fucking love you, man. Your show rocks.
You're building a rat ship here.
Nick the Rat!
Whoa, hey, everybody. Sorry, we're having technical difficulties, as usual. As the night proceeds, we're living in really troublesome times. In today's day and age, I've seen things that I can only imagine happening in my younger years. The state of affairs in the world. They're pretty deep. It's nothing like your parents used to have to deal with. I could tell you that because I've met them once or twice. They've chased me around or something. But nothing is as crazy as what these poor elves have to deal with. And that's why I'm giving them the voice that they need tonight to let everybody know what's happening to them. I met this person, Elfie Sandors, and they were doing a speech actually during one of their lunch breaks. They get like 10-minute lunch breaks. So Elfie Sandors was doing a speech, and I got to record it. I was actually there. So let's listen to it.
We must never allow
Santa.
to divide us up by race, by religion, by national origin, by gender, or sexual orientation. Black and white, Latino, Asian American, Native American, Christian, Jew, Muslim, and every
Elf.
straight or gay, male or female, we must stand together. This
Workshop.
belongs to all of us. My message to you is very simple. Think big, not small, and help us create the
Workshop.
that we all know we can become. Thank you all very much.
Apparently he was missing a Hindu in there. He was a very outspoken elf. And then he downed like a fifth of vodka after that and passed out. It was pretty epic, but you know, I dragged him to his bedroom. I think. What else is going on? Tom Cruise was on Twitter, and he made a video talk. This is actually it was a very interesting thing. He spoke about motion blur on TVs. Most TVs come with motion blur turned on, and it gives action scenes a very swimmy effect. And it makes me puke. I always turn it off, but I know a lot. I always go to like my rich rat friends' houses down the sewer, and they got these crazy TV setups, and it's just like I'm puking. Look at it, and I'm like, hey man. You know, it was Elfie Sandors. He was a good guy. So yeah, Tom Cruise put out a tweet saying, "Hey, turn off that goddamn motion blur. Turn it off that motion smoothing. That's not it's not how you're supposed to do it. And also you gotta do stuff to make it look good." Yes, that was Tom Cruise. Maybe we should listen to another voicemail. 917-719-5923.
Hi, is this Santa Claus? Hi, Santa. My name is Little Sammy. I have a bunch of diseases, and my family's pretty sick. So I was wondering if maybe for Christmas you could give me rat poison.
What?
Because there's so many rats in our house, and I could ask you for drugs or to make my mother healthy again, or maybe a roast, like a big meal, because we're all really thin. But fuck those rats. They're so gross in my house.
Turn this off.
Please, Santa.
No. Like, you can't get rat poison for Christmas. I'm sorry. Wait, where are we in the show over here? Oh, it looks like we have to play another advertisement. But this one is a this is a glowing advertisement. Why is it glowing?
Tis the season. Triple Xmas is upon us. It's coming. And be ready for all that sweet mail like jism with the Dark Sewer Sexy Santa Roleplay Kit. The Dark Sewer Sexy Santa Roleplay Kit has everything you need to make you feel like a skanky. It has a Santa hat, sexy red Santa suit, and a big fluffy merkin to make your junk feel like Santa Claus. It also includes some other stuff to make your Christmas complete. The Dark Sewer Santa Roleplay Kit is coated with a tough Teflon coating that, during its development, gave 11 Dark Sewer scientists anus cancer. Uncurable.
Don't tell their lawyers.
Said coating will keep piss, vomit, and other bodily fluids that you might encounter during a Christmas orgy or SantaCon or anything else, including sewer mayo. Get slayed today. Only $69.99 for your Sexy Santa Roleplay Kit. Order now to ensure delivery by Triple Xmas. Dark Sewer Sexy Santa Roleplay Kit, only $69.99. Call now and receive a free jingle ball gag. 917-719-5923. Operators are standing by. Coming soon to the Netherlands, Sexy Black Pete. Sexy Black Pete, he puts the sin in Sinterklaas.
Whoa. Oh, we have another ad? We have to run this one? Or they won't play me on No Agenda after they're over on Wednesdays? Yeah, we're live every one. No, we're not live. It's the first time in the recording's played or something. What? Wait, really? He said that if I don't play this, he'll cut off my... Oh, yeah, play it, play it.
In a time when your government is spying on you, there's really not much you can do but try to protect your anus. I like to protect my anus using world-class VPN. Let me tell you, the sewer has the best VPN service for you today. Sir Bemros's Dark Sewer VPN services are coming to you for only $69.99 a month. It's like you're in any sewer around the world. Basically, you could be in New York and make it look like you're in a Florida sewer or a Russian sewer or an Australian.
Ow. Tape broke? Oh, no. Sir Bemrose is going to have my nuts. Let's just play a song so I don't think about that. Bonus Max. New account 5. Promos by Information Society and Marcelo Alameda. What's on your mind? Bonus Max remix. Limited official. Whew. This better be good. Whoa, hey, oh, hey, oh. Oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey.
Really? I don't know if I like this new voicemail announcer. God, I hope that's you. Doesn't really sound like you, even with sound editing. So I thought of this really cool, nerdy, dorky thing that I think you'd appreciate, and I wanted to share it with you. Because I was in a really dark place, and upset, and triggered, and traumatized, and fucking furious at the fucker who came to harass me. I was just minding my own business. And then I tried to delve into other hobbies that made me happy. And I thought of this really silly thing that I think you'd like. So I'm sure you've probably thought of this, but you know, when you're gaming and you someday decide that you're mighty enough to really start your own army, and I mean a real leader, like, no offense. I mean, if you start an army of your own, you have to honor the ratness by calling them your Rattalion. Your rat battalion, or your rat subject battalion has to be the Rattalion. What do you think of that? I know it's dorky, but I love it, and I think you'll love it too. Or maybe it'll give you a smile if you haven't created it yourself yet. Anyway, now I'm smiling and giggling, and that was because I wanted to share something with you that I thought you'd like. Have fun with that, and thanks for helping me get to a better place mentally. You help more than you know. Thank you. Bye.
Well, I'm out here saving these elves right now too. Whoa. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get a little army of these half-drunken naked elves over here. Whoa. We're called the Rattalians. Yeah, and the voicemail, I don't know who that guy is. The scientist down here in the sewer, they hire people at random. I don't keep up. I saw a movie review. I forgot to say I was going to do a Shudder.com movie review. Well, first Shudder they're killing it with all these movies, these horror movies. If you like horror movies, and you should definitely go to Shudder.com and check them out. I watched the movie called Mandy. Mandy was a fun movie. I guess I'll give not real. I'll try to keep it spoiler light, but it starts off a little slow. The movie. I thought it was I was like, oh no, this is a little slow. But then Nick Cage. Yes, it's a Nicolas Cage movie. He becomes a shining star. It was amazing. I definitely if you're bored and you got a whole bunch of alcohol in you and you want to see something pretty funny, I think the best part was like the 20-foot long chainsaw. I thought that made me laugh a lot. I think it was a weird shaped chain. Maybe they just make chainsaws like that and I've never seen one. But we are selling elf-sized chainsaws through the Dark Sewer Network, and if you need a chainsaw, but they're just too big for your arms because you're small, and it takes you forever to like cut through little bushes or whatever, you could get a Dark Sewer chainsaw. I've used one of these before. They're the perfect size for me. I can hold two at one time. I usually find that two at a time makes things, it goes faster. So I could get through a couple bushes pretty quick. Yeah. So if you are a tiny person, like an elf or a rodent, and you need to cut some wood, welcome back to the show, everybody. We're talking about elves. It sounds like they're having a hard time in the North Pole doing all this work to get all of these toys out to all the people, the world. They have a lot of work to do. Like, I feel bad for Santa, but I almost feel bad for the elves. So, the elves like to, they actually have some stand-up comedians to help brighten the day for them. So I actually, what was his name again? Elfie Carlin? Yeah, Elfie Carlin he was doing a set. Oh man, we were so trashed, but you know, he was talking about the problems of the modern day elf. Let's listen in to what I got recorded over here.
Workshop is founded.
Wait, hold on one second. Hold on, let me restart that there over here. We'll put that there, and then.
And of course, the workshop is founded on the double standard. That's our history. We were founded on a very basic double standard. This workshop, she was founded by slave owners who wanted to be free. Am I right? A group of slave owners who wanted to be free. So they killed a lot of white English people, elf, in order to continue owning their black African people, elf, so they could wipe out the rest of the red Indian people, elf, and move west and steal the rest of the land from the brown Mexican people, elf, giving them a place to take off and drop their nuclear weapons on the yellow Japanese people, elf. You know what the motto? You know what the motto of this country? Santa. Be you give us a elf. We'll wipe it out. We got it.
That was a fun night. It was a good set that he did. I'd go back and see him again. You know, after all this, I think we need to listen to some music, just kind of relax a little bit. Let's listen to a... Really? Who put this one in here? PK and DK, Cher Lloyd, Call Your Girlfriend, Robin cover. Oh boy.
Call your girlfriend. I think it's time you talked. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault. But you just met somebody new. Tell her not to get upset. Second guessing everything you said and done. And when she gets upset, tell her how you never meant to hurt no one. You just tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still her friend, and that you let her down easy. Call your girlfriend. I think it's time you talked. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault. But you just met somebody new. Don't you tell her how I'd give you something that you never even knew you missed. Don't you even try and explain how it's so different when we kiss. You just tell her that the only way her heart will mend is when she learns to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still her friend, and that you let her down easy. So call your girlfriend. I think it's time you talked. Give your reasons. Say it's not her fault. Call your girlfriend.
Fuck that shit! Whoa, hey there. Well, welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're in the North Pole chilling. Ha, get it? Our phone line's having difficulties because the electrons are going slower through the wires. It happens, apparently. Apparently that's what happens when The electrons get cold. I'm cold, but I'm trying to help some elves out here. And we're giving away promotional codes to an elf-only dating service. Are you lonely during the off-season? Jingle her tingle tonight with elves-only dating service. It's for Android and iPhone. I think it's going to be up on the website in a couple days. We'll be able to, if you're an elf, but only elves. If you're not an elf and you get caught on there, Chris Hansen comes to your house and he eats your pizza. 917-719-5923.
Hey, we've got quite the product for you.
Just for you.
Just for you. Levlad, the levitating ladder made especially for elves.
Tiny, tiny elves.
You thought you needed a levitating platform, but no, we have a levitating platform with a ladder on top of it. Most ladders say you can't stand on the top.
Not allowed to stand on the top.
But on this one you can.
You can on this one.
Top of the levitating ladder, the Levlad. Buy it today.
Buy it today, $69.99.
Or however much you want to pay, as long as it's $69.99 or more.
Or more. We prefer more.
We definitely prefer more. Let's go full throttle.
This is that ad. This is not in the ad list. We'll cut that ad off. Sure, in the dark sewer, we're down for selling anything. We're selling elf condoms, prosthetic arms, toilet paper, tampons, and apps. But I don't see that ad in my ad list here. I don't know who's getting paid for that. 917-719-5923 is how you could call me. I don't know if the phone line's working. It's probably not, but wait, we still have oh, it looks like we still have some more. Oh boy. I remember. Oh yeah. I was okay. So the other night after we saw Elfie Carlin, Rosie the River Elf offered to clean the hotel room that I'm in. So while she was there, she gave me an earful. She told me so much about, and I really feel for all these elves, and this has to stop. I think Santa's gone too far. Maybe everybody should just stop buying stuff. I don't know. That's not very. I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist. Goddammit, buy stuff. But we have to do something about these elves. We have to make some laws, I think. But here, listen to Rosie the River Elf story. This was a rough one. This one really hit home.
If I never argue with Santa, still I will be their slave. My job was to take care of Santa, take care of the workshop, take care of all their needs. Santa never allowed me to go outside. When Santa go outside, I have to be with Santa. And when the Santa outside, they have to lock me inside the workshop. I don't have any privacy. I sleep in the living workshop. No bathroom to take my shower. My things are all placed in the toilet. Every day, 24 hours on call, no day off, no freedom. Santa verbally abused me, calling me names as stupid, animal, garbage. I respect the workshop where I'm working, but Santa never showed me respect. Even by the food, how sometimes they eat scrap foods from the plate and not from the serving plate. I feel as if I'm flying up on air. Like before, my feeling is just I was carrying a heavy load. Recovering from emotional and mental abuse is very difficult. Still, how many times I forget, but it always pops up in my mind. Although how much I miss my family, although how much I miss my daughter, Going back is not my priority now because as a breadwinner of the family, I have to work. My advice to anyone who's working in a workshop, being abused, just continue to be brave. Think of your family. Don't do anything bad. And wait for the time you're ready to fight for your rights.
Oh, man. Yeah. If you want to help me help the cause, don't forget to go to nicktheratradio.com and click donate. You could subscribe today and help me help these little people. I guess it feels so wrong. I feel like I'm like begging to save these people. But truthfully, they've been giving me a whole bunch of alcohol, so they might be okay down here. I mean, up here, wherever here is in the north. There was a weird portal when I got here too. These are some magical creatures, and Santa's got them on lockdown. Well, I'm gonna go do some more debauchery with these elves. It's a long night ahead of us. Christmas is coming, so make sure you wear goggles so it doesn't get in your eyes, it burns. And don't forget to like and subscribe, I think. We'll see you next week with more hijinks. Maybe I'll be back in the sewer unless these elves don't let me go. But hopefully I get that Ouija board. Wait, didn't I swear Ouija boards off? I really shouldn't be having any more alcohol. I keep forgetting that the Ouija board's haunted, but I think I already put the paper in the box to ask Santa for it. Oh boy. Christmas is coming. Sam Johnson, Silent Night, and a little bit of jazz here. Good night, everybody. We'll be back same time, same place next week. Merry Christmas, Billy Bones. Merry Christmas, Salty Hash. Oh, and also it's like the 4th day of Hanukkah or something. So, you know, happy Hanukkah. Merry Christmas, Bushi. Or happy Kwanzaa. I'm not sure. I shouldn't really assume your holiday. Maybe you don't celebrate. Maybe you don't celebrate. I guess that would be offensive, you know. Hey, happy holidays, non-celebrator. Hey, who's touching my tail? Hey, stop that. These elves are frisky as damn. Merry Ratmas Carol. complimentary. Oh, that one had a tiny little elf cube in it. Oh, Rosie, hey, no problem. Oh, what is it? Oh. Yeah, I'll take another one. Give me that condom. These are good. Who knew elf condoms would taste good? Mic is hot. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm sorry.
Get the fuck out of here. I'll see you tomorrow.